Have you ever wondered who pulls the strings of society, who creates the illusions that guide our daily lives? Let's delve into the realm of the unseen, the world of the wizards. These are not the mythical beings of folklore, but the concealed puppeteers of our society. Perched high upon their ivory towers, they survey the world beneath them, their eyes trained on the pulsating heartbeat of humanity. Their power lies not in spells or incantations, but in the subtle art of manipulation. They are the grand architects of society, the creators of the illusions that we unknowingly succumb to. They weave a web of deception, a game, if you will, that pines to the spirit of the day, a game that fools the commoners, the warriors, the artists and the workers. The warrior, drunk on the promise of combat and the thrill of the hunt. The artist, seduced by the allure of a blank canvas, unknowingly spreading propaganda. The worker, diligently toiling away, their mind clouded by the illusion of future fiscal security. All under the watchful gaze of the wizards, their actions feeding the ever-growing power of these unseen rulers. But these wizards are not invincible. Their power, though vast, is rooted in weakness. Their desire for control, their need to manipulate, is a chink in their otherwise impenetrable armor. They've discarded the tales of love, bravery, devotion, and honor that once echoed in our halls. They've replaced them with mirrors that only reflect what we choose to see, lulling us into a state of consumption, vanity, envy, and greed. The wizards have cast a spell on the world, a beacon of self-desire ruled only by one's imagination. We've been led to believe that the ultimate goal is to ascend to their level, to become a wizard ourselves. But this is the grand illusion, the masterstroke of the wizard's game. The more we strive for their power, the more bodies and minds fall at the base of their ivory tower. But what happens when the wizard's illusions start to crumble? Stay tuned as we explore this intriguing question in our next segment. What does it mean to be a warrior in a world of illusions? Imagine standing on the front line of a battlefield, armed with nothing but courage and an undying spirit. This is the warrior's world, a realm marked by grit, fortitude, and an unwavering commitment to honor. Yet, it's a world where the line between reality and illusion is often blurred. These warriors, they are the architects of victory, the bearers of valor, the defenders of the realm. They are the ones who charge into the fray, driven by an insatiable hunger for conquest. But the question that lingers in the shadows of their valor is, do they truly understand the cause they fight for? Or are they merely pawns in the grand game orchestrated by the wizards? The warrior's struggle is a paradoxical one. They live by a code of honor, pledging their lives to a cause, often without fully grasping the breadth of their commitment. It's a dance with destiny that takes them on a journey marred by the harsh realities of war and the poignant whisperings of sacrifice. And yet, amid the clamor of battle and the din of war, there's a certain nobility that defines a warrior. They are the guardians of the realm, the gatekeepers of freedom. They stand tall against the onslaught, not for glory or fame, but for the promise of a safer world, a better tomorrow. But in this world of illusions, where the wizards spin their webs of deceit, the warrior's struggle becomes even more profound. They are caught in a vortex of manipulation and misinformation, their honor exploited, their valor used as a pawn in the wizard's game. It's a reality that raises questions about the essence of warfare, about the true nature of honor and victory. Is it about conquest and glory? Or is it about standing up for what's right, even when the world around you is shrouded in illusions? But do the warriors really know what they're fighting for? This question echoes in the silence, a poignant reminder of the warrior's struggle. A struggle that is as much about deciphering the illusions as it is about fighting the battles. How does art fit into this game of power and control? Can it break the wizard's illusion? Let's delve into the world of the artist, those gifted beings who wield the power of creative expression. They are the ones who can peer beyond the illusions that ensnare us, their vision unclouded by the wizard's enchantments. Their canvas is the realm where reality and fantasy intersect, where the truth is laid bare and the lies are exposed. Artists are the dream weavers, the storytellers, the silent observers who capture the zeitgeist of an era. They are the ones who can paint 1,000 words and write a symphony that tugs at the heartstrings. But their power is not merely confined to their ability to create. It is in their capability to reveal, to uncover the truths that are often hidden beneath layers of deceit and manipulation, to strip away the veneer of falsehood and expose the raw, unvarnished reality of our existence. Yet, this power can be a double-edged sword, for the very canvas that artists use to reveal the truth can also be employed as a tool of manipulation. Art can be used to propagate the wizard's illusions, to weave tales that further entrench the masses in the wizard's web of deceit. It can be used to glorify the warrior's struggle, to romanticize the worker's plight, to justify the wizard's power. This is the paradox of the artist's canvas. It is a mirror that reflects the world as it is, but it can also be a window that offers a glimpse of what could be. It is a battlefield where truth and falsehood wage a ceaseless war, a stage where the drama of life unfolds in all its glory and tragedy. And so the artist is both a revealer and a deceiver, a liberator and a manipulator. They stand at the crossroads of truth and illusion, their brush poised to paint a picture that can either enlighten or ensnare. Perhaps the artist's brush is mightier than the warrior's sword? Indeed, it may well be. For while the warrior fights with weapons of steel, the artist battles with tools of imagination, and it is in the realms of the mind and the heart where the true battles are won or lost. What about the worker, the backbone of society, toiling day in and day out? They are the unsung heroes, the tireless laborers who keep the gears of society moving. Their hands build our bridges, their minds innovate our technology, their spirits fuel our progress. Yet, they are often overlooked, their value underestimated, their voices unheard in the grand scheme of the wizard's game. The worker's life is one of constant action, a never-ending cycle of labor and rest, of toil and respite. They are the ones who till the soil, who forge the steel, who crunch the numbers. They are the ones who, under the wizard's influence, are busied with the promise of future fiscal security or tending to leased parcels, their dreams and hopes often eclipsed by the harsh reality of the daily grind. They labor in the shadow of the ivory tower, their sweat and blood fueling the wizard's never-ending quest for power. Their dreams are sold for a pittance, their aspirations cast aside for the wizard's grand illusion. They are the pawns in the wizard's game, their worth measured not by their character or their spirit, but by their productivity and their obedience. Yet, in their plight lies a power that is often underestimated. The worker's strength is not just in their labor, but in their unity, their resilience, their unwavering spirit. They are the foundation upon which the wizard's tower stands, the driving force behind the warrior's conquests, the canvas upon which the artist paints. Without them, the game crumbles, the illusion shatters, the tower falls. They may be seen as mere cogs in the machine, but the worker is far more than that. They are the heart of society, the lifeblood that keeps it alive and thriving. Their plight is not just a tale of exploitation and struggle, but a testament to their strength, their resilience, their indomitable spirit. But what if the workers decided to stop playing the game? What if they chose to harness their power, to unite in their struggle, to rise against the wizard's illusion? The possibilities are endless, the potential is immense. The worker's plight may be a story of hardship and exploitation, but it is also a tale of hope, of resistance, of the potential for change. What happens when the wizard's illusions start to break down? What happens when the warrior, the artist, and the worker see the game for what it is? Indeed, the structure we've come to know, this hierarchy of illusion and control, may not be as unshakable as it appears. As the wizard's facade begins to crumble, and the truth seeps into the daylight, the warrior, the artist, and the worker may start to see the game for what it really is. A game of power, manipulation, and self-interest, shrouded in the guise of societal order. The warrior, once blinded by combative glory, may start to question the purpose of the hunt. The artist, who painted the wizard's propaganda on wide canvases, may begin to express truth through their art. And the worker, who toiled away for that elusive future fiscal security, may start to see the chains that bind them to the wheel of industrial servitude. Imagine a new order, where each class, enlightened by truth, decides to rewrite the rules of the game. A world where the warrior fights for justice, not power. Where the artist paints the realities of the world, not illusions. Where the worker labors not for the wizards in the ivory towers, but for the collective good of society. This is not a utopian dream, but a potential reality that could spring forth from the breakdown of the wizard's game. It would be a world of collaboration rather than competition, empathy instead of apathy, and unity in place of division. But this change won't come easily. It requires courage to challenge the status quo, strength to face the fear of the unknown, and wisdom to navigate the path towards change. Yet, the power lies not in the hands of the wizard, but in the collective will of the warrior, the artist, and the worker. Perhaps the time has come for a new story to be written, one where the wizard, the warrior, the artist, and the worker all play a part in shaping the world.